Meghan Markle and Prince Harry pay tribute to Prince Philip on Archewell website. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have paid tribute to Prince Philip on their Archewell website. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex wrote a heartfelt message on their site following the death of the Duke of Edinburgh. The message splashed across the front page of their website read, "In loving memory of His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh 1921 to 2021. Thank you for your service. You will be greatly missed." Prince Philip died this morning at the age of 99, 2 months short of what would have been his 100th birthday. The Duke passed away peacefully at Windsor Castle, Buckingham Palace confirmed in a statement shortly after 12 p.m. It read, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle. Further announcements will be made in due course." The royal family join with people around the world in mourning his loss. Meghan and Harry are currently living in the US and have not returned to the UK for more than a year. Funeral arrangements are being discussed by palace officials and the government. The service has been complicated by current coronavirus restrictions in force in England. Under the current guidelines, funerals can be attended by a maximum of 30 people. Prince Harry is set to fly back to the UK from California to be with his family, according to a friend close to the Duke. However, the Queen's grandson could be subject to quarantine measures. There are doubts over whether Meghan will make the trip as she is pregnant with their second child. A royal source said, "Harry will absolutely do his utmost to get back to the UK and be with his family. He will want nothing more than to be there for his family, and particularly his grandmother, during this awful time." Meghan is obviously pregnant, so she will need to take advice from her doctors about whether it is safe for her to travel, but I think Harry will definitely go. Any encounter in unwanted circumstances will be the first time either Meghan or Harry have met a member of the royal family since their interview with Oprah Winfrey. The shocking interview was watched by more than 11 million UK viewers on March 8. The program was aired on ITV as the Duke remained in his hospital bed following heart surgery. Meghan and Harry made several claims against the royal family and its institution, including allegations of racism, an accusation dismissed by Prince William during a royal engagement. Prince Philip was the longest-serving consort in British history following the remarkable reign of the Queen, 94. Philip and the Queen were married for more than 70 years and he dedicated 7 decades of his life to royal duty. Philip officially retired from public service in the summer of 2017 after completing more than 20,000 engagements. The Duke recently returned to Windsor after spending a month in hospital, his longest ever stay. He was admitted to King Edward VII's Hospital in central London on February 16 for treatment for an infection. The Duke was later transferred to St Bartholomew's Hospital for heart surgery for a pre-existing condition. Following the operation he was moved back to King Edward VII and was discharged on March 16. The Duke left the hospital in a wheelchair and was then driven in a car to be reunited with the Queen at Windsor Castle. Boris Johnson led the nation's tributes and said, "We give thanks, as a nation and a kingdom, for the extraordinary life and work of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh." The Prime Minister spoke from outside Number 10 today and said the Duke earned the affection of generations here in the United Kingdom, across the Commonwealth and around the world. Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, said Philip was an outstanding example of Christian service. Tributes have also poured in from political leaders around the world, including US President Joe Biden, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and even Russian President Vladimir Putin. An online book of condolence in memory of the Duke of Edinburgh has also been set up for those to send a personal message. the extraordinary life and work of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. The Prime Minister spoke from outside Number 10 today and said the Duke earned the affection of generations here in the United Kingdom, across the Commonwealth and around the world. Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, said Philip was an outstanding example of Christian service. Tributes have also poured in from political leaders around the world, including U.S. President Joe Biden, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and even Russian President Vladimir Putin. An online book of condolence in memory of the Duke of Edinburgh has also been set up for those to send a personal message.